Hey guys. All right, so I just went over on my other page, my public page, and into the Beyond the Shore event to just let everybody know that we're just a little less than an hour and a half away now from my giveaway ending. So I want to put that out real quick, but that's not why I'm making this video. And I'm coming over to do this video over on my personal page because I want to talk to some of my friends that I know are more likely to see it here than they would over on my public page, because I know a lot of you guys have been on the fence about this for quite some time, or some of you have wondered about it, like, could I ever do that? Some of you have actually asked me that. Some of you have tried it out and then maybe backed off a little bit, and I just... You know, some of you, I see it in you. I mean, you guys are already living it. And hey, how are you? Scott, how are you feeling since your surgery? Give me an update. I see Chris like poking fun at you over on her page. I want to know how you're doing though. So listen, this is, and you can think I'm a geek, but I literally just I was about to start a workout, and I had several people kind of on my mind, and I started thinking, you know, I wonder what limiting beliefs or what things are holding some people back, or maybe they don't see it about themselves, or maybe they don't realize that they really have it, are a coach already. I'm doing good, just started my physical therapy. Awesome, awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So, but maybe some of you just don't see it, that you are capable of it. Maybe you think that there's something like hidden in the shadows that, or some kind of big secret that I'm keeping or something. I don't know. Maybe you wonder if the way that I live and the things I post are a true representation of, you know, how I work and live and lead this lifestyle. And I'm here to say absolutely yes. So I was, you know, all these things were kind of in my mind, and even though I'd already taken my Energize to do my workout, I was like, I can't let this go. So I literally just started scribbling things down and thought, you know, because I was thinking, oh, I'll make a video about this later. But then I thought, no, heck no, let's start talking. Let's like really just start the conversation. So here's the thing. Here are the things that really make, in my opinion. Now, I mean, you could search YouTube and find like a dozen of them, right? But these are the ones from my heart and that I feel are true to me, in my opinion, of what makes a good Beachbody coach. And of course, it's not an exhaustive list. It's just the ones that are off the top of my head. Okay. If so, the first one that I thought of was you're a person who values other people that lead with purpose and by example and with authenticity, because you can't, that's what a coach is. That's who a coach is at their heart. So, you know, that's why I said a lot of you are most likely already a coach, and you just don't even know it, because being a coach has more to do with heart and who you are than any skill set that you could have or any advantage you would think you would have over another person, right? Because the thing is that we always want to make sure that people know is that we're not perfect, and we don't have this all together. We started this health and fitness journey. We found some tools and resources that work for us, and we became advocates for them. And we just thought, wow, this made my life easier. I want to share it with with anybody who would also be looking for those types of solutions. So you're a person who leads with purpose, and you enjoy helping other people. I mean, you really got to have a heart and care about other people, because otherwise you're going to get, you know, if all you're in it is to try to hurry up and make some money and like build this, you have this lottery mentality, you know, like it really is a scheme. You're going in with the wrong mentality, the wrong motivations and the wrong intentions, and you won't thrive. You won't survive if that's your heart, if that's your mindset. But if your mindset is, I enjoy helping people find solutions to their problems, then that makes a good coach. Another thing that makes a good coach is, like I said, you value authenticity and transparency in leadership, because you believe in living by example, right? You believe in people doing what they say they're going to do. And really walking the walk, not just talking the talk. That's the kind of character and integrity that it takes to be a coach, because you can't fake people. I enjoy listening to you talk. You have so much energy. I miss you guys. I do too. Good night, Scott. I hope you rest up. You know, the biggest thing about the coaches that I see start to fail and not do well are the ones who think that they can just talk about it and not do their workout, not, you know, really live the life, not eat healthy, not pursue getting their own goals for themselves, right? Because that's where this starts. This starts just how it started for me. I started this with the goal in mind that I wanted to get healthier and I wanted to get more fit and I wanted to be able to live this better quality of life for me and my kids. I wanted something that I could pass on to my kids, that I could teach my family, and just be, but still be me at it. You know, and here's another thing. A lot of people think, oh, I need to be, it's like really bugging me. My hair is kind of frizzy. But there's a lot of people who think I need to be a personal trainer. I need to be a nutritionist. I need to be an expert in some kind of health-related field. No, you don't. We do. We have plenty of nurses on our team and former anesthesiologists who decided to quit that and do this. They built their business up to replace their full-time income so that they could have the freedom to live their own life by their own design. And sometimes that's the thing that really drives people to get into this. But the reason why I'm saying you have to enjoy helping people is that's part of how you get there, is by truly caring about the people and helping them. If you're the type of person that you're willing to do that work that is required to create that dream that you have in mind, whatever your dream is, whatever your why or your goal is for creating an income, but this feeds your passion in a way that your job never could, and you're able to create your hours like you would not be able to do working your 8 to 5, 9 to 5, or with the extra 1 to 2 hour commute tagged on, right? So if you know, like for some people that mean, you know, when they start, it's because they want to be able to have something to supplement their income so they can work from home, right? Some people, they just want to be able to make their investment back on their monthly Shakeology. Some people, they are like, they want to build that dream up to where they do create more of that freedom in their lifestyle. Yes, everyone matters. And some people, you just want to pay off some of your debt. You know, that, I mean, I can relate to that. Some of you want to stack up some savings again because it got depleted. Maybe you just, you know, whatever your purpose is behind earning that extra income, that is not a bad thing. In my opinion, what a bad thing is not harnessing or taking advantage of an opportunity of something that you already enjoy, about, you know, that you've already put it in your own life, you're already living it, and then you're not going to share it and not allow that to fuel your life in more than just one way. So that to me is why, you know, I'm saying that you have to be someone you're in it because you are invested in it, but you also genuinely care about other people and the outcome that they get. And you have a heart for helping people. You know, just being a good friend to somebody. Just being able to say, I'm going to hold your hand through this process because I know I needed support whenever I started this. And so I'm going to be that support to you, right? So again, you're not in a lottery mentality, but it's more of a, I'm going to grow this business grassroots kind of mentality, right? I want to create something of my own, but I want to do it with a real heart for people. I don't want to be fake or about it. And I'm not just building a facade. You know, I'm not going to have a storefront without the real customer service to back it up. Does that make sense? So you want to be a real person because you want to attract real people into what you do, because you are actually forming real relationships with people. it's not just a sales transaction, right? So your heart has to be in it, right? The money's a bonus. Affecting people's lives makes the difference. Hey, Tracy, love you, girl. So that was the first thing. So from my first point, I would say if you have a heart for people, and especially if you're already living the lifestyle, even if you haven't signed up for a Shakeology or a workout program yet, but you've already got that kind of heart for people, health and fitness is already a passion for you, not just because it changed your life in some kind of way, or you're finally on your own track to health and fitness yourself, and you're just like, man, I wish people would understand how awesome I feel because I'm healthier and happier, and what it feels like to get fit and to seek and to, be on this path with me. I want to bring people along with me. Well, then duh, you're already got the heart of a coach. You just got to walk. All you got to do is sign up for it and walk it and walk through it, walk it out, right? And be proof, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So number 2, the next thing that I was in my passionate little book, just scribbling it down right before running into my workout was, if you are the type of person, it bugs the crap out of you to see people allowing fears and limiting beliefs hold them back. This is so you got the heart of a coach. Okay. If part of what you love doing is helping people see themselves, how you see them, how God sees them, and all that they really are capable of, and all how beautiful they really are, you're already a coach. You've already got the heart for it. So to me, that's what makes a great coach. A great Beachbody coach is somebody who can look at somebody else and say, you did do that work. You are doing it. You are capable. That circumstance doesn't have to hold you back. You can pursue these things and still be a good person. You can pursue fitness for yourself in your body and for your family and for your husband. You can want healthy foods and not be a stuck-up person or think that you're a bad or even a materialistic type person or a vain person because you want health in your body because you value the temple that God gave you. To me, if it really bugs you, and I say bug as in, this is something our pastor taught us several years back, was if a lot of times a telltale sign of what your purpose is here in the earth is when you look and you notice needs of people, or you notice things that really kind of irk you that don't always irk other people. That is like touching a nerve for you. It's most likely tapping into a gift that you have, that God has given you your own set of skills and unique gifts, and that feeds into your purpose, right? So like I said, if you see people and it kind of bugs you a little bit when you continue to see people give themselves excuses as to why they can't do something or accomplish something, or why they just don't believe that they could, and you are constantly wanting to shake them and say, yes, you can, or you want to be that gentle nudging word of encouragement, to be like, you got this, girl. You love being that cheerleader to another person and then actually seeing them gain the confidence to do it. Hello, you're a coach. Excuses equal fear. That's right. So if you yourself enjoy overcoming obstacles, your own obstacles, then you would make an outstanding coach, because like I said before, this journey, gentle but persistent, is your motto. Yes. So if you, see, you got me all sidetracked. I had a thought, but listen. So if you are already, like I said in the first point, that you have to be authentic. You have to be willing to be, pretty much kind of transparent and open with other people about your own struggles and your own obstacles, and when you overcome them, because that's what encourages others, right? And you already have a heart to do that. So it's a little scary at first, but it's baby steps, and then you feel totally free and empowered. And then it's amazing when that person comes back to you and says, oh my God, Angel, I saw you do that, or I heard you when you said that, or thank you so much for telling me that or suggesting me that. I did it, I followed through with it, and now I've gotten my own success story, my own victory, my own little thing that happened. Then now I know I can do anything. I know I can do this. I know it's going to be possible for me to do that. Or you help someone, it sounds so small, but y'all, someone who, it sounds small unless you live it yourself, but if you have ever reached a dress size in your life that you've never lived in your entire life, that is huge. That is huge to you, and it's so empowering. And so when you know with all certainty that something like that is possible, and then you come face to face with somebody who's like living in a limited mindset, limiting belief, like, oh, I've never been that size before, I could never do that, then you're now empowered and armed to be able to look at them with all confidence and say, yes, you can. I did it. This is how I did it. You can do it too. And then, let's see, what else was I saying? So, yeah. So if you enjoy overcoming obstacles yourself and then sharing that with other people, and then you enjoy being, it kind of gets on your nerves seeing other people hold themselves back through their own limiting beliefs or fears, and then you enjoy helping other people get over those limiting beliefs and fears about themselves by just being an example yourself, by just living it, then hello, you would make an outstanding coach. In my opinion, that's what makes good Beachbody coaches. It's the Beachbody coaches that they just like, oh, let me just post my little link here and you can just click it and you can just buy something, and then they leave you high and dry. There is no real impact. There's no real relationship. There's no exchange back and forth. There's no real relationship there. Those are the people that, no, they give coaching a bad name, and they should not be doing this. Or they should at the very least be growing themselves to learn how to do this right and do it authentically and truly help people. Okay, so you got to know your real why to want to work for yourself and deliver the message. Deliver the message. You have to have kind of a message or a why in your heart as to why you do this. Why is it important to you that people don't live before? Does it excite you to be able to tell people that there's more to life than, like, when you look at somebody's life and you see them like living a limited life, does it kind of irk you a little bit when you know, God, it could just be so much more? Like, don't they realize that if they would just do this one little thing, like, it would just change the quality of their life forever? Like, don't they see? If you can look at other people and see that potential in them, or see that just that one thing that if they could do, it would lead to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, you make a great choice. You make a great Beachbody coach. Because it opens it, to me, it's amazing when people realize that coaching is not just about the, ching ching or whatever, because what you're doing is you're engaging in your own fitness, but then you're also helping other people with their fitness. You're engaging in your own health, and then you're also helping others with their health. Without having to be an expert in it, you're just living it, right? This is what's great. The resources and tools are like hand delivered to you, right? And so, all you're doing is living it. And by your living it, you're being an example to others. And then you're empowering them. And then being able to tell people, when you start coaching, there's this whole community that you're plugging into of other people, and that have your back in not just the fitness and the health part, but now also to help you meet your business goals and push you. And let me tell you what business goals are really all about. It's about overcoming more fears. It's about pushing, really kind of finding out what you're made of and stepping into just some leadership shoes that maybe were a little scary to wear before, that maybe you didn't know that you could wear, or that you could walk in, or you're capable of doing, but you absolutely are. And you quickly find people on the team who truly have your back, and they believe in helping others, and they want it for you as much as they want it for themselves. That is gold. Those are the Beachbody coaches that are gold to me. All right. So then, yeah. And then you're able to create all the freedom stuff that I talked about, right? So here's my third point. The third type of person that I believe makes a great Beachbody coach is someone who believes in the value of team, partnership, and just that whole mindset that it's not just about me and it's not I, right? It's not I, right? And it's not being an island unto themselves, but being willing to be poured into and then pour right back out whatever has helped you to help others in not just the fitness and health aspect, but also on the business side. As you're growing as a leader, being willing to share that with the next person who looks to you and says, I'm kind of wondering about how to do this or how to approach this. Oh, really? Well, I've already done that. So let me tell you how I do it. You can try it out and see if it works for you. Or saying, oh, you know what? I haven't figured that out yet, but I know somebody who does, because we are plugged into this massive team. You've got your small team, your immediate unit, and then there's this larger team, and then beyond that, there's the larger community, right? So there's value in that layer of community and all the connections, if you imagine like a net being spread out, because it's, I'm ministry background. So it just makes sense. And if you think of it in that ministry type mindset, I mean, don't you always know who to reach out to whenever you don't have the answer for something, but you really want to learn how to do it? You want to learn the value of it and how to do it with some integrity and with some heart behind it. So if you're willing to be a mentor to someone else and a cheerleader to your friends and family that you bring along with you into this, and the people that you meet along the way, you absolutely make a great coach. Absolutely. If you, it's the coaches that come into this and they go, well, I just kind of want to be in it for me and I just want to, grow my little thing here. You're not going to grow. You're going to be stagnant. You're not going to go anywhere, because you have to be willing to link arms with a person to the left and right, because we each have our own individual and unique gifts and skills and sets of talents to contribute one to another. That's what creates something great, right? That I can't be the end all be all and have all the answers all within me. Plus, that's exhausting. But if I have a heart for people, which was my first point, and I want to be transparent and authentic and true to me and who I am, and then two, I don't want to let my fears hold me back, that thought, well, I have to be all perfect and I have to know it all and blah, blah, blah. Then I can be free to, number three, be a part of a team and a real partner with other people who help fill the gap of where I am lacking, so that we can be something truly great together and start really servicing people to help meet their needs. And really, the great reward is that you get your own sense of reward from that, from helping other people. And truly, honestly, you can go and clock in and out to a 9-to-5 job, and I guarantee you still leave that place and feel empty if you don't feel like what you're doing is adding value to the life of another human being. I used to work in restaurants, and when I knew it was time to get out of restaurants was whenever I had that sinking, sickening feeling down in the bottom of my gut that said there's got to be, it was no longer enough for me to know that, if their baked potato and steak was cooked correctly, that, that made my day. Nothing against that. I love the restaurant industry, but when I knew it was time for me to move on, because it was time for me to grow and become more, that's how I recognized it. So like I said, you can clock into your 9 to 5 and you can have your job and you can hold on to that job. If you really love your job, great. But if you have a heart for helping people, this right here, if you have a heart for adding value to the lives of other people, you make a great Beachbody coach, okay? And we have, like I said, we have people on our team that are like that. They serve in so many different industries, okay? We have auditors and, like I said, nurses and former doctors. And yes, we have fitness instructors, but you don't have to have that. But this coaching fuels that side of them that enjoys helping other people and adding that value into other people, forming those relationships. So like I said, it's not about me. It's not an I kind of thing. It's not about just give me my sale or let me sell some challenge packs. In order to be a good coach, you've got to be the type of person that you believe that you're providing solutions to people that you can connect with, that you understand, and you're living authentically. And then the final thing that I was gonna say, my connection is weak, so hopefully it doesn't drop, but is like I said earlier, you're already living it, so it's a no-brainer because there are incentives and benefits in place for you to continue to just take advantage of it. But if you were to decide that, you want to be able to pay it forward and give back and add value to other people and also get rewarded, but then you've just got that thought that, well, I just don't know enough people, or I don't know anything about social media, or I don't think that I don't think I'm really I don't think anybody would really listen to me or whatever. You need to squash that because you're already qualified. Okay? You are qualified because you are already independently and uniquely you in a way that I could never be you. So you have to, yes, you need to be a person who's willing to learn because I've got the training for you. I can teach you everything you need to know along the way so that as you reach each stepping stone, you are growing and becoming a more and more successful coach so that it is financially rewarding to you as you're growing your business and growing and expanding your reach to people. But you are being you. You're reaching people that I would never be able to reach because they are into you in a way that they will never be into me, right? They connect with something on the inside of you that they would never connect with with me. And they're just looking, there are people who are they're just waiting for you to show up with an answer to help them. They're waiting for someone to show up and say, hey, I think I really could help you with that. They're looking for somebody to help them. And so if you have the heart and you're empowered to do so, why wouldn't you? That is what makes an outstanding coach. It starts first with the heart, being willing to learn, being willing to be a part of a team, being willing to admit that you're not perfect, being transparent, being authentic, and all of those things. If those things are the type of things that you value in life, then it means you're already living it, which means you don't have to try to do anything. You don't have to try to be anything that you're not because you're already there. You're already you. You're already the coach. Yes, you are the answer. You hold that answer on the inside of you. The only thing that you change is you reach out to me and you say, I'm ready to start being a coach. And that's it. Because you already are. I just get you to click a button that says so. Okay? And so that's it. You're investing in yourself. You're impacting the lives of other people. And you're earning back a tangible reward as well as an intangible one. So if any of that sounds like creating your own life by design, if any of that sounds like the kind of quality of life that you'd like to lead, if any of that gets you excited, then that makes you a good coach. So, does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to ask me something while I'm on? because I really am late for getting my workout in now. I put it off so I could come talk to you guys. It's after 9. Oh my goodness. So I don't see any questions. I'm just saying, Angel, this was awesome. I can truly see your passion. Yeah, Tracy. Well, it's because it's because I'm connected to other people like you on the team who, you do value those things. And so yourself. And so it's easy to be yourself when you're connected with other people who share the same passions as you do and are willing to partner with you and truly live those values out. Truly start helping other people, and just by, being you, not trying to put on a facade or put on a hat that doesn't fit, right? And willing to get in the trenches, and then also just willing to truly help other people. So, all right. If we don't have any other questions, then I'm going to press finish, and I'm going to finally go do my workouts. I think I might only do a 20-minute hit tonight. I'm going to do turbo fire. So I'm about to be really, really sweaty. But any other questions about what makes a great coach? What doesn't? What is the biggest question that I get? Some of the biggest questions I get are do I have to, do I have to, when talking to others about coaching, about what it takes to be a coach, or what exactly do you mean? Because he's in the house. This is so funny. He's in the other room. He was already in the other room whenever I started this, and then he hopped on because he realized I was on live. So, but some of the biggest questions I get is, when talking to others, yeah, just in general. Okay, so some of the biggest questions I get. First is what is required for sign up? There's a way for you to sign up for free, and there's a way for you to sign up with a small fee. The free option is, when you get your fitness and nutrition, your Shakeology. When you make that purchase you can sign up as a coach right then and there, so that your fee is waived. So it isn't a cost to you to sign up. If you're like, well, I already have my Shakeology and all that, you can get the fee waived and reimbursed to you. Or if you haven't and you just want to pay the $40, then you can. That's a standalone fee. But to me, I don't see the value in that, because why spend $40 on top of what you would need? It just, to me, that doesn't make any sense. But the other question is, do I learn? I think I kind of already answered that one. You do learn. You do have a team support, and you are connected to that team even further up than I am. I have my personal coach who is there for me whenever I needed to reach out to her, and then if she didn't know the answer, or we both had the same question, then we reached above us to get to Caroline, and she would help us, right? She would answer the question for us, and then we were mobilized to move forward and empowered, because it's simple. It is an investment of time and your personality and your skill set and your gifts, but to be a coach is simple. It's like I said, because it's simple things. It's just 1, 2, 3, because you're already living it. Okay, so what has been your greatest takeaway from being a coach? You're gonna make me cry if you're asking me that stuff. My biggest takeaway from being a coach is to be yourself. And to, I think I started it with the number one, just, having a heart for people. That, and you have to be willing not to allow excuses and fears to hold you back from helping somebody, or asking them, or putting it out there that you are available to help them with something. right? Because if you never say it, it's you know, if you don't ever say it, then they're never going to know that you're there and available. And so, yeah, just not being afraid to be you and not feeling like you have to be something or someone else. You know, you just be who God made you and have a heart for people. So that, you know, there's a learning curve, but when, you know, you have the freedom to learn at your own pace and apply at your own pace. How much time do you invest? It really depends. It depends on what you want, because like I said, you're able to do it in your own pace and in your own time. There are some people who they, you know, like I said, they literally just sign up because they want that, they want the 25% savings every month, and that's it for them. But that's reward enough. Then there are people who they just kind of want to, maybe if they have someone that comes along every now and then that just so happens to also be interested in their workout or Shakeology or how to eat healthy or whatever, then they help them. And they earn some income back, but they just help, you know, as they come along. And then the next, you know, there's some people who invest 10 or 20 hours a week into it because they can. Some people, they start with just 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day. They, you know, and then there are people who work to build their business to a level where it's full time, where it takes over their job, it becomes their new full time, so that they are able to, you know, work, you know, 4 hours a day or 5 hours a day or 8, you know, however many hours they're willing to invest for the outcome that they want to support the lifestyle that they want. So you're done. How much time? All right. So that's my heart. That's what I believe makes a good coach. Hope that helps somebody and makes sense to everybody. And you know, feel free to, if you're watching the replay, to ask your questions, and I will get back to you and answer either later tonight or tomorrow. And of course, you can always private message me. So, all right. Bye, guys. Got to go work out.